Guys, it's Linda with No Frills ASMR. I'm back with the Sherwin-Williams Paint and Color Style Guide. We already looked at part of the book. It's from 1940, if you haven't already watched any of this. And we were going through and looking at all the different paints on the exteriors of the houses. And due to my ongoing cold, which I'm fine, I've recovered, but I have a cough and a throat, like itchiness, like I can't. I'm having trouble doing the soft spoken without it making me have to clear my throat. I don't know how to explain it. So we're gonna stick with a whisper for a minute. So here's where we left off, and I feel like I've got 2 pages. Look at this. It's all shutters. They're showing as shutters. So this one's just 2, not just, but it's 2 panels, but then they paint the upper panel with a design. So they show different designs you could paint. And then this one has the like, what's the slats, I guess, in there. And this one has slats, but then a flat spot for painting. And sometimes they cut, designs out, like a half moon or a bird. But they're not showing that. They're just showing they painted them two-tone. So that's fun. You could do different things with your shutters to make your home really unique. Get a sip of water real quick there. Look at this one. It's striped going this way. I don't know if you guys can see that. But in the winter you could do red and white, make it look like a candy cane. And this one's pieces of wood going down this way with cross hatches. And they painted it. That's kind of interesting. Oh, look at this. We're in interiors now. Okay. Let's think about this for a minute. This is 1940. So we are after the cool 20s, the deco and all that, but before mid-century modern, which came post-war. So I don't really know what this era of design is called. But I assume people weren't spending a ton of money. I would think 1940. But just so far what I'm seeing here, I'm not loving it. Alright, so we have a kind of, what do you call that? Like a maroon color carpet that looks like leaves almost. So that's kind of interesting. It's textured. I'm not really hating that. I think that's interesting and something that they could probably do a version of today and it would look really cool. But then we have I love green. I love green. But they are using here a 2-tone mint green. So it's like a light mint green and a darker mint green with the maroon and then a kind of gold color curtain. Ugh, I don't love it. And I think they painted the door brown. And then a blue chair. Okay, next. So in this room, okay, we have solid wood floors, that's nice. And they have just covered them with these blue, navy blue rugs. I'm gonna be a little critiquey here. Sorry if you love it. But this rug is bubbled up over here, and it's just like a trip hazard waiting to happen. Okay, here's the thing. This color blue with this color white, I actually really like these two. It's sort of a classic color combo if we didn't have all the stuff going on. It's a very nice classic, like Wedgwood. I would call that Wedgwood blue. My girlfriend actually had a living room that she painted a very similar color to this with white, and she had sort of a wood floor and a more not modern-esque, but you know, like rugs like people have now, that those, I don't know how to describe it, just a nice looking area rug under a coffee table. It looked real nice, really nice. But this is a lot. We've got a gold curtain with design. We've got a chair with a design with flair. We've got gold finishing around the fireplace, an insert that is gold. We've got a huge bottle in green. We have a painting of women picking in a field, maybe in Italy or something, I'm guessing. Maybe not, because that might be potatoes. Maybe we're in Ireland, now that I look at it. And I'm not just saying that because of the potatoes. There's also this milk jug that looks sort of... Anyway, yeah. The paint's pretty good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. They're calling this coral walls. I would call this peach. And the very first house I bought, every single surface in the house was painted peach. Not every, but you know, every wall, all the trim, all the doors, all the ceilings. Excuse me, sorry. I was breathing in and I choked. Everything was peach. We called it the peach house. And the lady who lived there had smoked, and it wasn't a very old house, really. It was, you know, newish, kind of like within 10 years. But the lady must have smoked so much, because I could put my finger down the wall like this, and all this yellow goo would come off on my finger from the walls. So I had to like scrub all the surfaces before I could even prime them to paint. So anyway, so I kind of hate peach because of that. But I love coral. But I wouldn't call that coral. I would call that peach. But it is a nice color. It's just, you know, look, I got a dirty finger from touching this book. That's kind of gross. I'll tell you though, it doesn't smell, this book. Some books smell all musty. This does not smell. And then this room has a dark evergreen kind of color rug. It does have one of these old light switches where you push a button for on and push a button for off. That's kind of fun. Alright, so green is definitely the popular color in this version of the 1940s. It must have been the Pantone for 1940, because here we have a green rug, kind of an evergreen color, and then we have two-tone mint green. No, three. I think it's three-tone. I think we have a mid-color mint on the wall. We have a darker mint on the trim, and then a lighter mint on the ceiling. And then we have like a buttery yellow on the wall. So water yellow instead of this mint. And then they put in this sofa and two chairs that is blue, red, and yellow. Wow, wow, wow. And they have a painting or a picture of George Washington and a winter sunset. Oh, and then there's the curtains that are white, ruffled, and mint green. And there's another sofa here and a chair here. I will say there's plenty of seating if you want to have a group together and play a game or something. I do like that. See, I found something positive. Okay. So, alright. What I like about this, let me look. Okay. These curtains that have this like flower design, they're kind of cute. Maybe they are. I believe that this room is more of a dusty pink, and that something has gotten on the page that has created this pink up here, because over here it looks pink too, so I don't know what happened. Something got wet or something, so maybe it's not as pink as it appears. But we still have a brown carpet, and then a red and golden brown sofa, couch, Davenport, what do you guys call this? And then a striped chair and I don't know if you can see, over here we have a flowered tapestry chair. And for me, this piece is too small for this wall. I think we need a bigger piece. We need to take the curtains down. We need to basically, let's clear the room. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now here we have a very, what do we call this style? Is it like French? I feel like it's sort of Frenchy because of this sofa and this table with the drop leaf that they've put up to be a design feature, and then this painting of this lady. And then they put the flowers right in front of this painting, which I don't know why we don't offset that, but okay. So, again with the green, a minty green, and then the rug is, well, it's a rug with flowers and other designs in there. Now, like I said before, I think there's a market for bringing back wall-to-wall rugs that have interest of some sort, either with the pile, making it look like leaves, or even adding some design, maybe not this design, but you know what I mean. I think there's money to be made there. Calling all rug makers. I'll design it for you. And there's like a green crushed velvet chair. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright. What's next? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Look, you guys, I try to stay super positive and really see the... Good god, what happened? Okay. Let me see. What do I like about this space? I think the sofa might be like one of those down stuffed sofas. I bet when you sit on it, it's comfy as heck. Now, what we have is a brown rug, and in the room next to it, a different color brown rug. I don't know if that shows up on camera, but there's a splice right here between rooms, and we have a brown and a different brown. And then, for some reason that I don't know, because it is a paint catalog, they're showing us the brown paint with a matching brown trim, but it's chipped. It's like chipped off the bottom. It's like beige. And in the next door room, there's a blue color with blue trim, so no like white for the trim, which I'd prefer to have white, especially since we're going between rooms to kind of bring them together. It's a look. It's a look. Alright, what do we have over here? Okay. Alright. So, I do like this very kind of pale blue color with the white next to it. I think just that by itself is actually, I can't even find a spot where there isn't. But like the bookshelf, that's actually kind of pretty. Now something pink has gotten up here, so we'll ignore that. That's not their fault. And I like the white ceiling with the beam going across. That's kind of nice. And all the books in the bookshelf on the white, that's all lovely. The white mantle is nice. Yeah, this one's okay. We have a wood floor with a kind of navy blue, a bright navy blue rug. This striped chair is sort of interesting, I think. This chair, it's funny, if I saw this chair at like an estate sale, I would just think it's like a cheap, newer Pier 1 chair, but this is 1940. It's kind of interesting. It doesn't look 1940 how I think of it. This chair looks like it kind of belongs more in a rec room to me. Like I don't not like it. I just don't like it here. I don't like it in this room. So there we have it. All right, let's see. What surprises await us on the next page? Oh, sorry. Next page. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh gosh. I think it's the brown carpeting that's really messing with me. If this were wood, I don't know. These are... Okay, you can tell we're moving towards the 1950s and 60s because we have some blonde wood, which was pretty unusual, I think. Going back to the 30s, you know, this is published in 40, so I think this blonde wood would have been like, hey, this is modern, you know, like beachy, fun house, kind of fun house. It's a fun house. But then we also still have the dark brown wood over here. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a metal chair over here. The dark brown wood. And then these have blue and white. Like, what is that leaf? I don't know. Leaf design. And it's on the curtains. And then the room is, what are they calling this color? Cactus green. So green was definitely the in color. And forget the pink. That's the stain. So green with the blue, with the brown, with the two tones of wood. Weave, 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 weave. And even we have a gold chair and we have like a silver lamp. It's just a mix match. And there's no artwork on the walls. Let's see, what do I like in this picture? I think this coffee table that's round with a glass top and it's a real light color wood. I think that could look really pretty in a different space. Okay, what do we have here? More brown carpeting. Alright, this color is called silver gray and blossom pink mixed. Oh, they mixed colors together. Okay. Okay. What did they? Walls and woodwork painted alike. I don't know why they're painting them alike. With flat tone silver gray and blossom pink mixed equal parts. Okay. So it's gray and pink mixed up to make that. It doesn't look very pink where the stain isn't. This room, you know what? This room's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have feelings either way. They have some kind of modern looking art. I think that would be very modern for the 40s. They've got the desk. Somebody's working in here and they can look out the window. That's nice. There's a little chair so somebody can sit and read. Or sit here and here and have a talk. There's a chair over here too. Yeah, it's fine. I won't rip on that one. Okay. Let's see. This is, you know what? Okay. This dark blue with this bright white. It's fine. I mean, I wouldn't have it in my house, but I do know people who have really bold paint like this, and it looks good. They usually do it on a smaller area, not like a whole room, but it looks nice. I like it when the bold is next to like a white, so that this color is very true and you can see the color. Now this maroon red kind of carpeting over the wood floor, I could live without. If we pulled that up and it was just a wood floor, I think this room would be a winner-ish. This artwork seems a little dinky. Like maybe we need a few more or one bigger one, but okay. That's a nice bookcase with the round. They've put some wedgewood on the mantle to pick up the colors. That's kind of nice. It would be nice if they were bigger, but okay, that's okay. They call that color Delft blue after Delft pottery. Alrighty, I like this space. Yeah, this is nice. This is how I see a 1940s home looking, you know what I mean? Like with the rounded archway, the wood steps with the wood banister coming down that you could decorate at Christmas time, and the kid could sit on the step with his dog waiting for the ice cream man to come. I think if you go in here, you might enter a dining room kitchen area or something maybe. And you've got the living room with the piano where Uncle Bob comes over and plays and the family gathers around and sings Auld Lang Syne. You've got the radio you can turn on to hear the news about the war that's about to begin. I like it. This is good. I like this a lot. What do we have here? It says a feeling of spaciousness is achieved in both rooms by painting the living room and the hall the same light yellow. I do love a light yellow room. I love it. It just makes it feel warm. Ivory wood trim avoids over accent of the doorways. Yeah, it looks really nice. It looks really nice. Ceiling and walls are both hall and living room painted with flat tone canary yellow. Wood trim is old ivory, and floors are Marnot varnish. Yeah, I even like the color of these floors. It's like a little bit deeper but still light. I would want to take these carpets out of here so I can see the floors, but yeah, this looks like a sunny, beautiful place. It looks really nice. Like, look, you can see the sunshine shining on this chair. If you sat here on a sunny day, it would have warmth, and you just take a little nappy. And I like the flowers. I want to move in. Let's go. Okay. Maybe I should go out on a bang, because that was pretty good. We'll take a look at the curtains here. Alright. Or are we looking at what are we looking at? Accenting the lace and ruffle style of the Victorian period. Walls lace and ruffle style. They're just giving you some ideas. So you can do like, this is supposed to look sort of Asian. It's supposed to look like bamboo and jade. This is called thistle, cactus green. But the pink is, ignore that. This is burgundy. We have light blue and Delft. I like this better with a white trim on it, I think. Terracotta with kind of a creamy trim and a deeper green. You know what? That's sort of a nice little color combo. That would be nice for an outside of a house too, I think. We have warm beige with like a blue and a like a khaki, I don't know what you call that. Coral rose. Alright. I don't hate it. that color with white, I don't mind. I don't love it with all that, but it's okay. It's okay. Cinnamon brown. Cinnamon brown with the green. It's a little too like dank feeling to me. I don't know. I think I'd feel like I'm in a cave if I had that. Canary yellow, with like another shade of yellow, and then that sort of reddish carpet. It's okay. Chartreuse. Wow. I wonder if this has faded a little over time, but chartreuse is usually like sort of a brighter green yellow. But I guess it kind of is. It's a modern scheme, it says. Oh my. Alright, what's the next part? Because I may have to take a break and go drink some tea. Dining rooms looks like, isn't it? Alright, we'll stop here and then I'll come back another time. I may try to film all these videos like today because I have had to make more space for this gigantic book.